now let's imagine this orange isn't an orange, but it's you. And let's say that someone is squeezing you, someone is putting pressure on you, and out of you comes anger and hate and resentment. Why? Because as you've just told me, it's because that's what's inside. So it's one of life's greatest lessons. What happens when life squeezes you? What happens when someone says something about you that you don't like? What happens when someone offends you? And it doesn't matter who does the squeezing, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your friend, whether it's your parents, your siblings, your work, the government. It doesn't matter who does the squeezing. But if anger and resentment and hatred is what's coming out, it's because that's what you've let inside. And what you let inside is up to you. It's your choice. So when life squeezes you and anything other than love is coming out, it's time for you to reflect on yourself. It's time for you to remove those negative thoughts, those negative things. And once you do that, once you're able to remove those negative thoughts and those negative things, you'll find yourself in a much happier place.
78% of Americans, according to a recent Gallup poll, 78% of Americans are either disengaged or hate their jobs. I think the reason is because we've lost the selfless nature of work. Work has become entirely selfish. Work also has become that thing that we do so that we can stop doing it as soon as possible. And when the whole goal of work is just to get out of work, there's no wonder we're not finding joy in it, finding meaning in it, finding significance in it.
If you want to know what matters most in your life, get rid of everything that doesn't. When you simplify, it might be hard to let go of things. You might be afraid of missing out. You might be afraid that you'll have to buy something over again. A lot of excuses will come up. But in the end, none of that will matter because you will be so damn happy that you are finally surrounded by and immersed in your very favorite things, and that you're making decisions that offer greater benefit than the perfect cereal for breakfast.
The great questions are what bring great answers. It's such a simple way to look at things, but if you ask yourself, how much is this gonna suck, right? Okay, is there a good way to answer that question? No. And I've asked myself that, like, oh man, here we go, like, oh, this is gonna be painful. But if we say, I wanna find one moment in this time where this is gonna be enjoyable. I wanna find one moment that this is something that I will look back on and say, hey, that wasn't so bad, that was kinda cool. Because there's always that one moment if we're willing to be there and listen and allow it to happen.
So the important thing here is that we have to realize we have to align our mindset with the present moment. We have to be all in it and be more accepting of the present moment in order to make the best of it. And truthfully, like right now, like this could be the best moment of our lives. This could definitely be the best we've ever felt, the most present we've ever been, the most effective we've ever been, the best foot we've ever put forward. And the reason I know that's true is, it's a cliche, but every moment's a new beginning, right? Like right now, a baby was born. This moment, life begins. Mm-hmm. And we have got to be able to realize that this moment isn't necessarily attached to all that other stuff. This moment is the moment we can start aligning our values with right where we are.